Hi students, my name is Sumit Kundu and I am an educator on the Unacademy platform for JEE Advanced and JEE Mains. Now students, today is a very important session wherein I am going to teach you a method to remember your formulas 10x times faster. Now, I understand totally that it is so much of a challenge for you students to remember so many formulas. If you look at it, in physics, chemistry and mathematics, there are more than 1200 formulas, and remembering all the formulas on the final date of the examination, that is your JEE Mains or JEE Advanced, could be a real challenge, right? So we have a way, we have a technique that can actually help you to perform your best, because we know for sure that you might be knowing the concept, you have understood it, but you are mixing up between certain formulas, right? You're mixing up between moment of inertia of a hollow and that of a solid sphere, right? So how do we go about it? Let's just see it. But before that, I want to demonstrate something to you students. Alright? Now, we know that our memory is of two types. We have the verbal memory and the visual memory. Now, verbal memory works in a different way and the visual memory works in a different way. Let me prove it to you. Fine. So, we will take up a short challenge. Are you ready for the challenge then? Then, let's get set, go for it. So I'll take a quick test for all you students. What is it? It's a simple verbal challenge. I'm going to give you a list of words and you will have to remember them. Game for it? Let's start. So my first word, piano. Second, elephant. Then truck. Next, bottle. Then basketball. Then chair. Now pineapple. Next dog. Next painting, and then I have trampoline. Students, be honest with yourself. How many do you actually remember? How many do you remember? Well, I can say that you can remember at the max 5 or let's say 6 out of the total 12 words that I have given to you students. Now, these words you would be remembering that also not in the correct order, isn't it? Now, let's test your visual memory. Okay? So, I'll give you another set of words. Let's start it. Are you game for it again? Fine enough. So, I have piano, elephant, truck, bottle, basketball, chair, pineapple, dog, painting, trampoline. Now, if I ask you how many words do you remember right now, definitely you are going to remember more words as compared to the previous part. Maybe you will remember now 8 to 9 words, okay? But is it possible always to create such visual images? We have formulas, we have concepts, but I'm going to teach you even a better way to master the art of memorizing things. Now, what exactly it is? Let me give you my third demonstration to you students, and let me tell you, it is going to be like super helpful for you students. And if you like that particular method, students, do not forget to press on the like, share and subscribe button. Alright, so let's check out what is the method that I am talking to you about. Now here, pausing the video. Alright, anyways, let's move ahead. How many can you recall? We figured out. You recalled more than 8, 9, that's it. Okay. But here I have a special technique. What is it? Let's say the first word is Ferrari. On a beautiful Sunday afternoon, you started moving in your Ferrari. You took your friends out, and what we are trying to do here is, with the words, I'm trying to create a story. And when I create a story with these words, let me tell you, I can guarantee you can remember all the words that I am going to give you right now, and that too in the current sequence. So let me go ahead with all the words. Now, test yourself out here as well. So on a Sunday afternoon, I went along with all my friends in a Ferrari, and there was a lion on the road. So the second word is lion. The Ferrari went and struck against the lion. Remember, students, with the words, you can make any story that you would like to. Doesn't matter at all. It could be as weird as possible. All you need to know is the storyline. Fine enough. So there was a Ferrari and it went and hit against the lion. The lion flew into the air. The third word is tree. So the lion went and hit into a tree, and that is your third word. Next is apple. It was what? It was an apple tree. It was what? It was an apple tree. The fifth word is weight. Now, because the apples were heavier, they started falling on the ground. The next word is boy. There was a boy standing under the tree who caught the apple. And the next word comes here is cake. So it was the day of the birthday of the boy. So he had to cut a cake on the day of his birthday. Next word is candle. So he had put a candle on top of the cake. The next word is torch. So what he did, he lit a torch with the candle. The next word comes here is Statue of Liberty. So he took the torch and he lighted up the torch which was also there in the Statue of Liberty. The next word is winter. So it started snowing and the torch went off. The torch went off. The next word is ice cream. The torch looked like as if it was a cone of ice cream. And the next word is happy. The boy, after finding the ice cream, was like very, very happy. Now, tell me honestly, students, do you remember all the words that I have given to you in the final demonstration? Yes, you will remember, and you will remember in the correct sequence of the words that I have just mentioned to you. That is Ferrari, and after that lion, then after that tree, then after that weight, then after that. So it goes on and on. Fine. So I can totally agree. You have understood that what is it that I am trying to tell you. Students, actually speaking, there are so many formulas, and it is but obvious that on the day of the examination of JEE Mains or JEE Advanced, the stress level is so high that there is a tendency that you might mix up between these formulas. So let me see, how is it applicable in physics, right? So we have a concept of accelerated fluids, isn't it, students? So here, if there is a fluid out here and it starts moving ahead with an acceleration of a, then the surface makes an angle of theta with the horizontal. Now, there is a relation between acceleration and the angle made. What is it? A equals to g tan theta. How would I want to remember it? Create a very small story around the same thing. What is it? In the Second World War, the Germans attacked the Americans with a tank. Simple enough. So the tank was on whose side? It was on the German side. So tan theta was on which side? G side. And the other side is what? America. So that is your A. A is equals to G tan theta. You will never forget this particular formula. I can bet on it. I can guarantee you, students. Alright. Now, there is also a plethora of formulas of moment of inertia. Isn't it? Moment of inertia, so many different formulas. Now we might tend to get mixed up even for the same one. For a rod about an axis at the end, it is ml square by 3. For a same rod about an axis through the center of mass, it is ml square by 12. Now we might tend to get confused, like in which one was ml square by 3 and which one was ml square by 12. So how do we do this particular thing? See, 12 is divisible by 2. That means I can divide it into two parts. That means if it is 12, the axis will be right through the center. A small story got created out there. 3, it's not divisible, so I have kept it to the side. Again, let me look at few more things. for your demonstration. Now remember students, these stories could be as weird as possible. These stories are your personal creation. These are your creativity. You don't have to be very standard. It doesn't have to be very glamorous. Let's say for this, I created a very stupid story for here. What is it? This is a solid sphere. This is a hollow sphere. Solid sphere 2 by 5 mr square. Hollow sphere 2 by 3 mr square. Solid, right? Solid, I can distribute between more people. Hollow, I can distribute between less people. More people, 5. Less people, 3, because we get confused in 2 by 5 or 2 by 3. So that's how you can remove all confusion before the examination. I know it may be sounding weird, that the stories are weird, but it can really help you in the final date of your examination. Let me take one more. Moment of inertia of a lamina, of a triangular lamina about an axis at the base, and it is rotating in this way, like in this way. Its moment of inertia is mh square by 6. Why can't you have a simple story? This was a pyramid which contained the tombs of 6 rulers, 6 Egyptian rulers. So you always know that here there will be a value equal to 6. Once you remember the story of the Egyptian rulers, it will automatically strike you that the value will be equal to 6. All right, students, this was kind of very important. I hope you're going to benefit a lot through this methodology. Yes, it will take some time, but in progress of time, you are definitely going to master it. And never forget a formula. I have seen a lot of students who create a list of formulas, pages after pages, but there is no guarantee that they are going to remember those formulas. If you create a storyline which will actually demonstrate each and every formula, let me tell you, you are going to master. There is going to be no confusion at all on which formula relates to which particular concept. All right, now you have learnt it. You have learned all these formulas with the pictures, with the stories and everything. But there is a warning for all of you. That is, we tend to forget as human beings. All of that was into a short-term memory. But what about our long-term memory? Now, as per your Ebbinghaus, all right, there is a forgetting curve. That is, within 1 hour of whatever you have learned, you are only going to retain 50%. 50%, what is it that you are going to forget? 50% you are going to forget, and only 50% you are going to retain. So what you need to do in order to retain all that you have learned for a long term. Students, remember, if you have liked this particular video so far, do not forget to press on the like, share and subscribe. Now let's move ahead. This is a method, it is scientifically proven, and it is going to benefit you for your entire life. If you want to put something from your short-term memory to your long-term memory, the idea is very simple. We tend to forget things. Why do we tend to forget things? Because of the very fact, the more the number of recalls, the brain knows that this is a useful piece of information, so the brain is going to store it for a long-term purpose. You do not recall that piece of information, the data that you have fed into yourself. The brain knows that it is of no use. I'm going to put it into the recycle bin. Right? The brain does it automatically for you. You don't even know that. So what is important? Recall is important. So what do? You take the first repetition just after learning. So maybe something is taught to you in the class. Maybe something is taught to you on the YouTube channel. You do not just see it. You watch it again after a live show. Then you watch it again after 10 to 15 minutes. Watch it again after 10 to 15 minutes for the second repetition. Then you go for 6 to 8 hours. 6 to 8 hours, watch it for the third time. And then after 24 hours, watch it for the fourth time. Remember students, if you do this particular thing, you're going to remember everything which is there in the video for your entire life. All right, so these are some of the methodologies that I wanted to share with you students, and I hope that after today's session you're all going to follow the short method and the trick that I actually taught you, and it is going to bring a difference in your lives. And if you want to write to us, take up the Telegram app, install it. There is a group, tinyurl.com/JEE live chat. Join that particular group. And write to us as much as possible on any aspect of your preparation. And the entire last year, whatever lectures were actually delivered, all right, they are all present in this particular URL. So if you are missing out in your preparation, if you want to retain things for a longer period of time, then that's what we have done for you people, that you watch it again and again. First repetition, second repetition, third repetition, and the fourth repetition. Remember it very, very carefully, students. So this is going to aid you in your repetition process and help you remember these concepts for a lifetime. Okay? Now, students, if you haven't taken up the Plus subscription as yet, then you know what you have to do. Well, by the way, before what you have to do, let me tell you that what are the things that you actually will be benefiting from this particular subscription. You will get to have the live classes, interact with the educator on a live platform. Won't that be amazing? And you know, students, whatever is the live lecture, okay, it is stored, and you can watch those live lectures, not the live lectures, the recorded lectures after that, which the live got converted into recorded, so you can watch it as many number of times as possible. 4 times, remember, if you have to remember it for live. First repetition, second, third, and fourth. First, just after the lecture gets over. Second, after half an hour, let's say. Okay, the third one, 6 to 8 hours, and the fourth after 24 hours. All right, students, we have got interesting live polls and leaderboard on the subscriptions, and we also have test series and analysis, live doubt clearing sessions. All right, that means you just need to click a photograph of whatever doubts you have and post it, and the educator is going to solve your doubt right then and there itself. All right, 1 subscription and 60 plus educators. Isn't that a blessing? Right? It's just like a big university, online university you could call it, for your JEE NEET preparation. Okay, students, all you have to do is, there are some steps that you need to follow. That is, in the step number 1, you search for Unacademy Learning app, install it, press on the install button, it will get installed. And after that, what you need to do is select plus. Simple. Okay. And select IIT JEE, click get subscription. Okay. Once you click on get subscription, what do you have to do? Remember, very important point. If you have really enjoyed today's video and you want to support the entire cause out here, use the code SMLIVE. All right, use the code SMLIVE. Students, you support me, I assure you that you are going to get a 10% discount. That means right now the prices are 32,400 for 2 years. Well, it is the discounted price. The actual price is 36,000, but right now an offer is going on, that is 32,400, and on top of that, SMLIVE is going to give you a discount of 10%, so you just need to pay 27,000 for a plus subscription. Okay, and students, do not forget, that is SMLIVE with 10% discount. Fine, students, so I hope you have liked and enjoyed today's session. If you have liked it, then go and press on the like button, the like, the share, and the subscribe. And if you want to be notified about such interesting videos, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.